When a man finds the one, he at least at that time believes or desires only her. When I say believes he can commit to just her. He at least has the mindset of, I don't need these other women, forget them. So when a man can't say that to me, that says to me something is off here. Something's not right. And again, it doesn't mean she isn't genuinely amazing, but there's some kind of disconnect. Anyways, let's continue forward. So now, the month after that, I get a call from him. They break up. Now, them breaking up wasn't simply about what me and him discussed. He added more to the story by saying she was very insecure. And those insecurities caused a lot of issues and back and forth in their situation. So that contributed to the breakup. Now, let me add this real quick. And I know some of y'all are going to really feel me on this. Sometimes we're quick to call people insecure. But when we take a deeper look, especially for women, there's an argument to be made that that woman's insecurity was a symptom of her spirit knowing this man was not fully all in. All right? A lot of you as women sense something's off. Sense he's not completely there. Even though he's doing other great things, even though his words are nice, you're feeling something's not there. Or again, he's not fully committed, but you want so desperately to hold on that you ignore this, or you try to overlook this. But in overlooking it, it still makes you nervous. It still starts to create insecurity. And that now starts to manifest into behaviors that can actually now wreak havoc. And now he gets to say, well, it's your insecurity that's the problem, rather than acknowledging the reality that he was never completely all in. But anyway, I digress. That's just a point I needed to make, but let's move on to the point of this story, all right? And so, again, they break up. I want to say like a month after that, this man meets another woman. And with this woman, they hit it off. And he seems to have that twinkle in his eye again, all right? But this time, it seems a little different. It seems a little bit more is there. To sum up this story, because I can go into a lot of details, I want to say 2 more months after that, this man is completely all in. When I ask him the question, well, how are you feeling about being single, living your sin? Oh, I ain't worried about that no more. I'm good. I'm done. I know this is where I want to be. And eventually he goes on to propose to this woman and become engaged to, get married. Now, why did I give you that story? One, here was a man that in woman A, people will say, oh, he has a fear of commitment, or these men don't know how to be serious, or this and that and the other. But then he got with woman B and committed like that. Woman B, no hesitation, no issue. And this is why I said to you in the very beginning of this video that it's not completely true when we say men don't want to commit. It's just that it's going to boil down to, are you and this man the right match? And I want to stress the right match, not are you a good woman? Because woman A in that story was a great woman. He never would say anything, other than the insecurity issue, he did not say this woman lacked great qualities. It just wasn't there. So now let me break down for you what a man typically needs to commit. And I want to give this from the angle of genuine commitment, not just holding on to women because you provide a certain benefit they don't want to let go of and that man's going to use you. All right? So genuine commit. So number one is he needs to have peace. So when I say he needs to have peace, there's 2 ways we can look at this. There is peace about him being confident that this is where he wants to be. As I gave you the example with the story, he did not have peace with girl A. He wanted her, he was feeling her, there was a lot of desire there, but he did not have peace about being in a committed relationship with her. Woman B, he had that peace. And so that allowed him to confidently move forward with her. But then it's also peace from the angle of what the woman provides and brings to his life. And I have to stress that this becomes so much more crucial when you're dealing with a man who has a lot going on in his life, or just has stuff going for him, or is a man who's driven, ambitious, trying to make things happen, who's trying to be a good, strong leader in a relationship, because that guy is encountering various forms of chaos, stress, feeling overwhelmed, whatever in life around him. Because that's just the way life is. And hell, you as a woman, depending on what you're doing or engaging in, or how ambitious you are, you're encountering some of the same things. And so you should know that nobody wants to have to leave that to come home to stress. No one wants to have to leave that to then deal with a partner who does not provide a sanctuary of love and peace. And so for a man, and I feel the need to say this, especially a man with options. I know a lot of women don't like hearing this men having options thing, all right? But it's true. Especially for a man who has options, he needs that woman he's going to commit to be a getaway from all the stress and anguish of life, and to provide love, peace, and a lot of other great things we're going to mention. So peace is a huge, a huge piece of the puzzle for him to want to commit to a woman. Now let's get to number 2. And number 2 is a man needs unique value. Now that's a term I kind of just came up with. And when I say came up with, because I haven't heard anyone phrase it that way. But all it simply means is that he has to view you as different from the rest. You have to present a value that he doesn't feel like he gets from other women. Now, this isn't about you trying to, again, make yourself something you're not to become that unique value. No, by simply embracing the things that men need in general can basically separate you from the pack. Hey, thank you for watching this video. Be sure to check this one out right here, and I'll see you there. Relationships are the key to a successful life. But there's 5 areas that we have to be mindful of when it comes to relationships. There's relationship with God, relationship with ourselves, relationship with family and friends,